Get short, sweet, and to the point. I'm just kidding. Come on.
Hey guys. I'm not sure what to do with my hands right now. I'm not going to thank you guys for coming out, but I will congratulate all of you for knowing these two awesome people. Give yourself a pat on the back because, no, I'm serious, you guys. I feel so privileged to be here standing in front of you guys today. I'll go ahead and say now I was confident there was a 0% chance that I was going to cry up here today, and after the events that have transpired, I think I have now about an 80 to 90% chance that I might get emotional, so bear with me. I also have some notes to stay on track. So, I have been thinking about what I would say up here for a really long time, years probably, and I always kind of thought, this would be the easiest thing I'll ever do. I have no shortage of positive things to say about my dear friend Maddie and Amanda. And so I was like, all right, this was actually harder than I thought. I was like, I'm going to have to sort of narrow this down, and I have so many good things to say. How do you choose from an infinite list of positive things to say about someone that you love? So I narrowed it down to just a couple of things. I want to first start by talking about Maddie. I've known Maddie for a long time. We grew up in this county that you're in right now, and we played soccer together. I don't know if we had many classes together. We went to App State, and we've been friends for a long time. The thing I think I might admire the most about Maddie is her persistence and her work ethic. Seriously, guys, this is someone who has come face to face with some non-trivial challenges and come out triumphant every single time. I don't really understand it. I'm sorry. This is someone who is not going to half-ass anything she ever does. There will always be whole-assing of everything that Maddie does. 100% effort all the time. And this is in friendships, in relationships, in athletics, in school, in her professional life. She is never going to put her name on something that is not 150% her best. And there's not a lot of people like that in the world. I don't think. They're hard to find. And for that reason, Maddie has been a role model to me. I think that I might have gotten a lot worse grades in college if Maddie wouldn't have helped me get it tight at one point. And we would have study parties. She'd say, all right, listen, Katie, you're coming over. We're going to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. We're going to study for a couple hours. Then we're going to go to class. And then we're going to study some more. I'm not making this up. This is a real deal. That's right. Work hard, play hard. Another thing about Maddie, I'm going to give her this title. Maddie is a filler of cups, okay? And I mean this in two ways. The first way is that anyone who's ever been out with Maddie knows this. There tend to be pitchers of beer. And somehow, when you think that you've gotten about halfway, you look over and it's full again. Sneaky. She's very sneaky.
It's a miracle.
And I also mean it in a different way. I think most of us here are kind of old enough to know that life kind of gets real hard when you're an adult. And we face challenges that are heavy. And we have to approach life sometimes with a fast pace. We don't always have time to process everything. And you hear people, especially on social media, when they're so happy about something, they say, my cup runneth over. And sometimes when life's real hard, your cup kind of runneth on empty or pretty close. We're adults. Life is hard. And Maddie is the kind of friend where when your cup runneth empty and you get an opportunity to talk to her, text, email, phone call, in person, whatever it is, she fills the cup back up. That's what she does for people. And then the last thing I'm going to say about Maddie is that she is an unconditional friend. Again, going back to life being hard and that's right. I see you, Grover. What I mean by Maddie being an unconditional friend is that no matter what, it doesn't matter what your struggle is or what you've done, things that she should probably judge you about. She doesn't. She looks past it. It's not even there with Maddie. People talk about unconditional love, and that's a real thing that she has for her friends. And Maddie is an unconditional friend. I think that's also very rare these days. So now, Maddie and Amanda together. It just gets better. I haven't known Amanda quite as long. I want to start by saying, and I apologize if some of you might fundamentally disagree with me, but I don't think that love alone is enough to sustain any relationship or any marriage. I think there's a lot more to it than that. And you think you figure that out as you get older. Trust comes to mind and other non-trivial elements of a relationship. A few things that these two have nailed, though, that not all of us can say we have, is that they're in love, yes, but they're so happy and in love. How do I know? It's contagious. I mean, you guys, it's so obvious. We've all seen it today. I don't think I'm preaching to the choir. I mean, everywhere you guys go together, you just kind of radiate this onto people. And that's why I say congratulations to you all for knowing them, because, I mean, it's thrilling to just even be a part of your relationship with one another. Another thing that they do is that they really do, and this has been said already tonight, but they really bring out the very best qualities in one another. So I haven't known Amanda as long, like I said, but what I can tell you is that I think that Maddie is the very best version of herself when Amanda is around. And I've seen some pretty good versions of Maddie, okay? So that's why I say it gets better. They push each other to be better people, and they just lift each other up. And sometimes in relationships, we get bogged down, like I said, with the hard stuff, and we don't always lift each other up. But these guys are just the textbook of that. And then these two also balance each other out. I think balance is such an important part of any relationship. I'm going to give you kind of an example here. Maddie and I have a thing in common, and that thing is attention deficit disorder. Sometimes we go 60 miles an hour, and we start a thing, and we don't finish it, and we're all over the place, and we can't stop.
All the time.
All the time.
Sometimes.
It's amazing we got here today, actually. But when Maddie and Amanda are together, all of that, you see Maddie just become this tranquil, I mean, I'm serious. Not just, maybe tranquil really isn't the best word. No, it is. But there's that balance there. It's like, again, she just brings out the best version of Maddie. And so, anyway, I could go on for a really long time, you guys. I'm going to cut it off. I do believe that for all of these reasons and a lot that I haven't listed, their marriage is not only going to be sustainable, but it's going to be very fruitful in love and in happiness for Maddie and Amanda and for everyone who has the privilege to know them. So